Very good morning, students. In the last video, I explained about the logical instruction set. Today, I am going to explain about branch instruction set, stack instructions, input instructions, output instructions, and machine control instructions. First, we can see about branch instruction set. In branch instruction set, there are two types of instruction is available. One is called as conditional branch instruction. Another one is called as unconditional branch instruction. First, what is meant by conditional and what is meant by unconditional? First, we can see about unconditional jump instruction. First instruction is called as unconditional jump instruction. If you give the instruction jump 5000, it will not check any condition. Directly it will jump to the memory location 5000. Second instruction is unconditional. JC means it will check the carry flag. If the carry flag is set, it will jump to the memory location. Otherwise, it will move to the next memory location. Third instruction, JNC. If there is no carry, it will jump to the memory location 4000. Jump parity or jump positive. If the number result is positive number, it will jump. Otherwise, it will move to the next memory location. Jump minus. If it is a negative number, it will jump. Otherwise, it will go to the next address. Jump parity even. In the result, if you get even number of ones, then the parity flag will set and it will be moved to the memory location 2200. Next, parity odd means in the result, if you get even number of ones means parity odd. Jump 0. If you compare two number, if both the number are same, so the 0 flag will set and it will jump to this memory location 2800. Otherwise, it will move to the next memory location. Jump no 0. One number is 5, another number is 2. If you subtract, the result is a non-zero number. So what will happen means, if there is no not 0, it will jump to the memory location. So first instruction is called as unconditional. Jump. Immediately it will jump to the memory location. Remaining all the instructions are called as conditional instructions. Last one is called as PCHL. These instructions copy the content of HL register pair to program counter. You can see the last instruction. H register value is 03. L register value is 03. Program counter value is 3000. So this instruction copy the content of HL register pair to program counter. So next, if you see HL value is same, there is no change. H value and L value is moved to the program counter. Initially the program counter value is 3000. Now it is changed as 0303. Next, we are going to see about two instruction. One is called as jump instruction. So jump instruction, you are using the jump instruction in the memory location 3000. Jump 4000. So initially the address of the instruction is 3000. So the program counter, it will point out the 3000 memory location. If you execute this instruction, immediately what will happen means the program counter value will be changed as 4000. Initially it is 3000, now it is changed as 4000. This is called as unconditional jump instruction. Next, we are going to see about conditional jump instruction. Initially, the program counter value is 3000. In 3000 memory location, I am writing one instruction, J is at 5000. J is at 5000. If the 0 flag is set, it will go to the memory location 5000. So what will happen? Program counter value will become as 5000. If the 0 flag is not set, it will go to the memory location 3003. So the program counter value will be 3003. So it is like an if condition. If the condition is satisfied, it will go to the program counter value will be 5000. not satisfied, the program counter value is 3003. But in unconditional, immediately if the instruction execute, it will find out the memory location 4000. Next, you are going to see about call instructions. In call instruction also, there are two types. One is called as a conditional call instruction, another one is called as unconditional call instruction. So this call instruction, it is used to, when you are writing a subprogram, you can use this call instruction. There is a main program is there. From the main program, we want to go to the subprogram, you can use the instruction call instruction. So there are, first is call 2000 is called as an unconditional call instruction. Call carry address means conditional. Call no carry address means conditional. Call plus, call minus, call parity even, call parity odd, call zero, call non-zero address. These are called as conditional call instruction. The top 6000 call 2000 is called as an unconditional. It is used to move from the main program to subprogram. First, we can see the execution of the call instruction. So 6000 address. In the 6000 address, I am writing one instruction call 2000. Before execution, the program counter value is 6000. Program counter value is 6000. This is called as stack. Here it is a stack. So the stack, it is empty. What is my stack means? It is a memory. It is used to store the temporary data. So last in, first out. So here the stack is empty. So the address is 3000. This 3000 will be pointed out by the stack pointer. So stack is empty. So the stack pointer address, stack address is pointed out by the stack pointer. When you execute this instruction, see here, already the program counter value is 6000. When it executes the instruction, automatically the program counter value will change as 2000, 2000. Initially 6000, it will change as 2000. Next, this is an 3-byte instruction. So the instruction is stored in the memory location 6000. After 3 bytes, the address will be 6003. So it will do the push operation. What is push operation means? Stack pointer address is 3000. It will decrement one time and it will store 60. Once again, it will decrement the address, stack address, and it will store the value 03. And this 03 will be pointed out by the stack pointer. So when it executes this instruction, the 2000 will be stored in the program counter, and next memory location is stored in the stack, and the last address will be stored in the stack pointer. Return instruction. Here also return, there are two types. One is called as conditional, another one is unconditional. If you use call instruction, it will from main program we can move to the subprogram. Suppose from the subprogram I got to come to the main program, means I got to use the instruction RET, that is called as return instruction. RC means return carry. RNC means return no carry. Return plus, return minus, return parity even, return parity odd, return zero, return non-zero. These are called as conditional. RET means unconditional. Before execution, the program counter value is, nothing is available in the program counter. Stack pointer value is 27FD. And this is the stack. So there are two data are stored. So this is the last data stored. So that is address is 27FD. It is stored in the stack pointer. Now, when you use the return instruction, this address will be taken from the stack and it will be displayed in the program counter. it will increment this address. So the address will be 27FF. That will be pointed out by the stack pointer. Initially, the stack pointer value is 27FT. After return instruction, so the stack pointer value is 27FF, and this 6200 will be pointed out by the program counter. Next, I'm going to explain about stack IO machine control instruction set. First, we can see about machine control instruction set. What is meant by in address, out address? In address means the in instruction, out instruction, it is used to transfer data from microprocessor to input to output device and from input device to microprocessor. So 85, in 85 is the address of the input device. It will read the data from the input device and it will store in the accumulator. Out 80 means 80 is the address of the accumulator, address of the output device. From accumulator, the data will be stored in the output device. We can see the example. 85 address value is 03. Initially, the A value is 05. A value is 05. Address 85 value is 03. If we execute the instruction from the input address, 85, what is address? 85 is the address. It contains data 03. It is moved to the accumulator. Next, out 80. 80 is the address. Value is 03. Accumulator value is 05. Now, it will transfer the data from accumulator to output device. So, accumulator value is same, no change. Now, the output device value is changed as 05. Initially, it is 03. Enable interrupt means it is used to enable all the interrupts. Disable interrupt means it is used to disable all the interrupt. Halt means to stop the program or stop the execution. No operation means NOP means no operation. Bus will be idle. No operation will take place. SPHL means it will move the HL register pair data to stack pointer. This instruction copy the content of HL register pair to stack pointer. Initially, H value is 2, L value is 5, stack pointer value is 8, next stack pointer plus 1, the next stack pointer the value is 9. It will copy the content from HL register pair to stack pointer. So H value is 02, it is now changed as 09. Next L register value is 05, now it is moved to the stack pointer. Stack pointer value is moved to the L register. H register value is moved to S stack pointer plus 1 address. Stack pointer 1 plus address data is moved to H register. This is the instruction of SPHL. STHL. SPHL means HL 50, H is 50, L is 50. Stack pointer address is 6000. Now H value is moved to stack pointer. So now what will happen means 50 is moved to the stack pointer. HL value is no change. STHL means it will extend the data from HL register pair to stack pointer. So H value is 2, L value is 5, stack pointer value is 8, stack pointer plus 1 address is 09. Now this is moved to the H register, H value is moved to the SP plus 1, SP value is moved to L register value is moved to stack pointer. Next one is called as interrupt. There are various types of interrupt is available. One is called as an hardware interrupt, another one is called as software interrupt. There are 8 software interrupt is available. These 8 are called as vector interrupt. So when you write this instruction in the program, automatically it will get reset or interrupt will occur. So RST0, if you give the instruction RST0, it will go to the memory location 0000. So in that we have to write the interrupt program. RST1 means it will go to the memory location 8. RST2 means 10. 3 means 18. So I am giving some example. 2000 is the memory location. That memory location I am writing the instruction RST6. So RST6 means it will go to the memory location 0030. So this instruction is available in the memory location 2000. So the program counter, it will point out the memory location 3000. This is the stack. The stack is empty. So the higher address is stored in the stack pointer 3000. When you execute this instruction, automatically the 0030 value will store in the program counter, and 2001, what is the next address of this instruction? 2001. It will be stored in the stack. 2 times it will get decrement and it will store in the stack, and this address, current address, will be stored in the stack pointer. Initially the stack pointer value is 3000. Now the 2 times it will get decrement and the value is 2FFE. Next, what is meant by stack instructions? In stack, there are 2 types of instructions available: push instruction and pop instruction. Push means stack is in memory. I'm storing the data in the stack. That is called as push operation. I want to read the data from the stack. That is called as pop operation. There are various types of instructions available. Push RP means register pair. Push D, push H, push B, and push PSW. Likewise, pop RP means pop B, pop D, pop H, and pop PSD. There are 8 instructions are available. Before execution, the stack, this is the stack. The stack pointer value is 2000. D value is 10. E value is 50. Push D. So what will happen means, it will get decrement 1 time. I'm storing the D register data. Once again it will decrement and it will store the E register data, and the current address will be pointed out by the stack pointer. Pop B means stack pointer address is 2000. So this is the address 2000 is pointed out by the stack pointer. It will move this 30 and it will store in the C register, and 1 time it will increment. 1 more time it will increment and it will move the 50 to the B register. And now the address is 2002. That will be pointed out by the stack pointer. This all about the instruction set of 8085 microprocessor. Thank you.